If either of us were to masturbate, it's almost a sense of, do I need to say something?
I don't have the same thing. Like, if I masturbate, I masturbate. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you. And I don't feel like when you masturbate, like, there's the need to tell me.
But does it not feel like it's almost like it's not cheating at all, but there's almost a sense of just like, I don't know. And I think some of it could be me. Like, I know that I carry like shame around it. Unfortunately, for better or for mostly worse, I'm impacted by an old Puritan, like American stream of, morality and right and wrong or whatever. But orgasm is something that is a part of our relationship. So if I do it outside of our relationship,
It's interesting because I feel like part of it could be like, okay, you could also just say casually, oh, today I masturbated when you were not home. And I also feel like it's one of those things that you could leave out. To me, that's the nuance. Mm-hmm. Is that if it's going to affect our sex life, then definitely you should share.
like, by the way, I'm probably not going to be that into having sex tonight because I whacked off in the middle of the day.
Correct.
And then you'd be like, oh, okay.
Okay. Or it's like sometimes men I know can get to be like addicted to porn and so they are masturbating a lot. Then that is actually impacting the relationship. Then that becomes like, that is a must.
Well, but that's a big thing because an addiction, what does that mean? You do it every day and it's something you do every day that's not a positive habit. Maybe an example of an addiction, if you drink every day and you know that it's not something you're proud of, then maybe you have a drinking problem. If you watch porn every day. But I mean, that also kind of moves into a different conversation around porn and porn addiction. That's another whole
I think
thing.
I just wanted to like make it clear that that's not probably that's not exactly like what we're talking about.
Because that's a very different thing. Now I have an issue, right? But even around that, whether it's even within sort of our conversations, I have a much bigger issue with porn and masturbation with like a negative association than you do. Like you're just like, have at it, everybody. If it makes you, if it's fun for you, do it.
Yeah, I think like I would support ethical porn. I don't know what that exactly means, but I don't have an issue with people watching porn.
Yeah, and
or my partner watching porn for that.
Yeah. For
that matter. But I think, do I need to feel like I need to tell you, or when I masturbate, or you need to tell me when you masturbate? I don't feel like you need to tell me, I need to tell you.
If it's an issue, and I think one of the things that would keep someone from sharing would be a bit of shame around it, or the feeling that you might disapprove, right?
True.
So if you would disapprove that I masturbated, or this sort of like, ha ha ha, like boys, whatever, you do your thing. If it's going to be something that's weird, why should I even bring it up? Just let it be because it's not going to impact our relationship.
Yeah.
I think that's sometimes where that gray area can come is it impacting in any way, or is it just, whatever?
Yeah.
Of course, in my case, it's something I rarely get around to, so it's kind of like, if I went golfing, I would tell you I went golfing because I golf so rarely. You'd be like, what'd you do? And I'd be like, well, I went golfing. And I masturbate pretty rarely. So it'd be like, guess what I did today? I went golfing. I mean, I masturbated.
But the other thing about masturbation is like, I want to hear the details. So don't withhold.
That's very sweet.